in the top right hand corner of, curiously enough, Oxide as the first map of the series, is gonna be the Blue Protoss playing for Team Envy. It is Creator.
And playing for Brave Star Gaming, he is the Red Terran player down on the south left side. Give it up for Dream. So we do have, on one side, a cute girl anime decal rotating here. And then on the other side, we have this like cool looking, bear, eagle, and I guess you could say panther or something.
Yep.
So we have one side a cool decal, the other one is more the cute side. Which one do you prefer?
I mean, it's basically anime girl versus D&D druid, so gotta give it to the druid. Don't name me anime fans, but yeah. I really love these gateway proxy play over here coming from Creator. Just being a little bit cheeky. It is a style. Dream is gonna check for weird stuff happening on his opponent's side of the map. He's gonna see there's no natural over here. And if I were Dream, I would be pretty scared about this. He's gonna start it off with a Marine first. He's gonna immediately drop down that bunker. But yeah, like, this can go very bad very fast for Dream. Yeah, that makes his way into the natural of Dream. He's gonna try to slow down the command center. Easily does so. Not gonna stop the bunker from coming up. So this Adept is actually gonna have to shade away. Ooh, spooky free elf on these Adept. The second one is gonna make its way in. Of course, the nature of Adepts makes that they can just shade past the bunker. But now that this command center is up, I feel like Creator already lost that window in which he could actually do some serious damage. And he's gonna drop down a Dark Shrine immediately after, because why not?
Yes, why not? I mean, follow up a cheese with another cheese, right? And we do see that the 3 Adepts will temporarily halt mining for the Terran player. The Reaper will be at least getting his way into the main base. There's actually no shield battery here to protect them, but the Adept is going to pop out pretty soon to help defend. And so far, we don't have a lot of detection here. There's no engineering bay. Dream just wasted a lot of energy on those mules. So I'm a little bit scared here for our Red Terran.
Yeah, same. There's no tech lab either. Raven is not gonna be a thing for quite a while. And the Dark Shrine is almost done. Unless Dream smells these Dark Templars, it's gonna be very hard. Creator a little bit of a brave shade into the bunker. It's gonna lose I feel like probably all of his Adepts without really doing much, and that's devastating damage already. First, Dark Templar is making its way into the natural of the Terran player. There's gonna be one scan available for Dream. He has to make the most out of it. His natural is completely stripped of units, but Creator, oh, he's gonna lose the proxy. The Dark Templar is gonna start dealing damage. I feel like this Dark Templar will deal a lot of damage. But the proxy has been broken over here. Still no sign of the Dark Shrine on the side of Dream. But so many SCVs are falling right now. A mule has been dropped.
Wow.
Oh my, Dream dropped a mule with a Dark Templar in his base. Dude got some balls.
This is so horrible for a Dream. And now he's going to go ahead. Has no choice but to go for the counterattack. I mean, there's really nothing he can do with these Marines. Might as well. Oh man.
And he just lift his command, his orbital command into the third. It's gonna lose a bunch more SCVs. SCVs going through the map. It's gonna pull the boys into action. A scan is gonna be used, but the Dark Templars are just out of range. This command center is gonna find its way down, but yeah, whatever. Creator just wins.
Oh man.
Crazy game.
So
What a way to start the series, guys.
I know, right? This is just the first game. Oh my goodness. Imagine if the
And
whole series goes like this.
from Oxide to Jagannatha now, I have no idea what we're going to see in the next game. I just absolutely no clue what is going to happen here on Jagannatha.
I secretly want the creator to just go for the same build. See if it works this time around. Oh man.
Well, of course I would like to see the same, but it's Jagannatha. It's never gonna happen.
Surely.
Interestingly enough, like this is creator map choice. First map was the choice of Dream, and now things can just go more into creator's standard playstyle, which is usually Stargate. So let's see how he behaves. Here, game number 2 of the series. We're in the top right hand corner, where the blue Protoss player is currently spawning, playing for Team Envy, leading the series 1-0. It is Creator.
And spawning here at the bottom left corner of the map. As the red Terran player representing a Brave Star Gaming. Folks, give it up for Dream. And what do we have here? Early probe send out. Looks like it's just going to go for a scout here.
Maybe a pylon being dropped in a natural, who knows? But it doesn't really look just away from the standard. They just look pretty natural to me. I really doubt Creator is gonna go for something as jank as did in game number 1.
I mean, who knows? Things can get crazy pretty quickly, but yeah, I think this is going to be as normal an opening from both players here.
I would have absolutely loved Dream to go for some kind of NG block. I feel like it's very underrated, especially against players who tend to try to cut a lot of corners to get a lot of early tech. Players such as Creator. But Dream is not gonna go for anything too crazy off the bat. And so is Creator, actually. Gonna go drop down standard timed Nexus just after the cybernetics core. And Dream is gonna get a full scout of this.
Yeah, it's we'll have to wait for the cybernetic core to be finished before we start knowing what tech Creator is going to go for. But I think, you know, historically, Creator has been pretty good with, you know, Twilight Council openings against Terran. Yeah. And what do we have here? A proxy, a bunker.
Yeah, that is a very interesting. I don't really know if this is committed or not, but this Reaper is gonna have a very long life compared to usual Reaper of Dream, really. Oh, yes, if he goes down, oh my. Yeah. Never mind.
Oh man, such a clutch kill there.
He was very much on top of his defense. Of course, Creator I'm talking about. But then again, not gonna hurt Dream too much. It's just gonna be a council. He lost one SCV. Might as well keep the Reaper around just for further scouting. This sentry over here is kind of a cute move. Just ready to drop down that hallucinated Phoenix, get some scouting. Probably gonna see a Cyclone, since Dream has gone for a very fast third command center. But being this map Jagannatha, being Creator, just going for some standard blink opener, I feel like Dream can afford this. Of course, now it's all in the hands of Creator to actually understand what is going on.
Yeah,
because a early third command center can be very easily punished if you know about it as early as possible.
Yeah, the good thing for Creator is that he did go for the sentry behind the Stalker. It's going to give him early hallucinated Phoenix to scout it, and there we go. He does scout exactly what Dream is going with, and he's going to go ahead and attempt to get his dirt pretty early as well.
Very good move. Yes, it's Robo incoming as well. I think he's gonna have Colossi and Disruptors out at a perfectly standard timing. There are two things that could be scary to him right now. One is like 2 to 3 Ravens ready to drop down those interference matrices with Dream going aggressively. And the other being Dream just outgrowing him and getting those ghosts out significantly earlier than Creator can deal with. So it's all in the hands of Creator right now to just kind of slow down his opponent, because a third command center early on in the game, it's more an advantage for the Terran player than a third early Nexus is for the Protoss.
Yeah, if I was Creator right now, I would move out once my blink is about to be done, and then, you know, put some pressure, because if he knows that he went for the quick thirst command center, which means he's not gonna have a lot of units, not as much units as he wants to defend against these blink stalkers. You can use the blink stalkers to contain the Terran, so that, you know, even though they have an early third, they can't really land it in relatively quick time. So if you can kind of prolong it as long as you can with those, you know, blink stalkers, then that kind of pays for itself.
I have to admit that Creator is very good at just macroing very cleanly when he's not contested. So he's gonna have everything right perfectly on time. Like these upgrades, probe count and tech timings are kind of perfect on the side of Creator. Like we're used to see like a 6-minute start for charge and extended thermal lance. He started them even a little bit earlier, which is kind of perfect. But he still has to deal against an early third command center.
Oh, we do see a Warp Prism drop here. So once Dream starts moving out, and he's going to notice with those stalkers parked outside, he's going to go ahead and start diving into the main base.
Yeah. Gaseous Shells is already done. The Army of Dream can already pack a punch with these Widow Mines as well. And Creator is gonna have his key units out. I don't feel like he's in any considerable damage. There's still quite a bunch of Marauders with this. Like 4 Marauders. It's a good numbers. Oh, getting one is pretty clutch. Like, without Marauders, you don't kill Colossi that easily. There are 2 interference matrices on the Raven though. So, ooh, Raven almost goes down to the Stalkers. Widow Mines kind of finding themselves a little bit too ahead. Not really getting the shots they want to take. The 2 interference matrices on both the Colossi. This is some great engagement for Dream, but he's still gonna lose so much, so quickly. And both players just kind of just licking their wounds right now, really. Dream is gonna try to hit with a drop over here, and he's very uncontested. Colossi and Stalkers just now moving in. Meanwhile, on the other side of the map, a bunch of Zealots just dealt quite a lot of damage to the economy of Dream. Once again, both players just withdrawing, just licking their wounds. And... oh no. Oh, Medivacs. That hurts.
Yeah, I mean, he definitely doesn't want to lose Medivacs at this moment here. Let's take a look at the units lost tab here. So far, more minerals being lost here by Dream, but a bit more gas lost by Creator. But the thing is, Creator did not lose any of his high-tier, high-value units like the Colossus, and now he's even getting a 4th base behind this as he kind of defended that with relatively little losses.
As I was saying, like, Creator can really get some advantages for just being left to himself. Sometimes it almost feels like he plays the wrong race for this reason. Like, he's a very Zergy Protoss player, in a way.
Oh. Got a kind of a doom drop coming in here. But look at that observer placement from Creator. That is going to be huge. That's going to give him a heads up He's gonna probably have to recall as his army is actually half his army. Well, actually, you know, he has another half army in the main base. So a really nice split there by Creator. We'll be able to hold this relatively well. But actually, yeah, he's got another army here at the natural.
Dream just kind of find the only point in which there is no real defense. He's gonna kill a shield battery, just head out of there, trying to find a distraction, which is not really working.
Yeah, this is a really fantastic defensive setup that Creator has right now.
Yeah. I'm kind of scared for when the ghosts are gonna be out, which is gonna be very soon since the Ghost Academy just finished. Shockwave EMP is on the way, and that is kind of the moment in which the Terran army finally becomes as strong as the Protoss one. But a few well-placed Shockwave EMPs can just absolutely smash a Protoss army in the blink of an eye. So Creator is gonna realize this is the time to strike.
Oh boy.
And he's gonna try to make his way through the map. And I absolutely love this. Creator playing a very clean game this far.
Yeah, but he's left his main base undefended against these 4 Medrax full of infantry units. And here we go. Creator's going to go ahead and engage here in the acceleration zones.
Yeah, this is gonna be a great fight for Creator. There's absolutely no way he's going to lose this. Dream is still not getting into the main of Creator. Finally goes for the drop. Oh, but this is such an awful spot already for the Terran player. He's gonna destroy so much of the Protoss base very quickly. But Creator doesn't really seem to care. He's gonna go for the decisive maneuver. Just gonna go on top of the planetary. Easy kill. Easy done by Creator. This army just that much stronger for the Protoss player. And probably now he's gonna be kind of satisfied with the damage of... Oh, well. No recall. He's just gonna go in even more. Meanwhile, back home, both robots are gonna be finding themselves under attack. He's gonna lose both of them, which is not great. He's still gonna deal much more damage to his opponent than he has been dealt. But right now, Dream doesn't really have anything to deal with the army of Creator.
Yeah, and also Creator has more bases, so it's going to take a little bit extra time for Dream to clean up the rest of the Protoss army. Now, he did shut down the majority of the production buildings, the gateways, but a nice recall from Creator will be able to at least hold on to this, I guess, 11 o'clock base here.
He kind of recalled on the wrong nexus though. Like, if he recalled on this 4th base, on his maybe 5th base, I don't know.
Oh wait!
Oh, that's a huge surround actually coming. Oh, but the army of Dream is just kind of kiting backwards, just getting a lot of easy kills. And of Dream, sorry. And Creator just sloppy transition to defensive stance, and yeah, he's gonna drop down the Dark Shrine, but took quite some significant losses. Not as much as Dream, of course. Dream has taken much more losses.
Yeah, and
but
Creator
Dream right now has the stronger army.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, he doesn't have the army supply lead, but definitely has a better army composition. And here we go. Nice EMP on the Archons, though. A nice save on the Colossus with the War Prism Micro. Probes got it being pulled to defend, and this is going to be a close one.
Oh, not even that close though, because Dream is just smashing forward. Shockwave EMP eating every single unit out of Creator. No shield battery in sight at that 4th base, and just everything is gonna melt for the Protoss player. It's time for these Marauders and Marines to shine, but it's time for the boys to be caught in the fire as well. Dark Templars are gonna make their way through. Creator knows he dealt a lot of damage, he destroyed a lot of bases, so there's not gonna be a lot of scans. So these Dark Templars are gonna be very important. Even turning into Archons, they're still gonna be very important. So there's a little bit of a stalemate. I feel like, oh, shield battery overcharge is not ready, looks like, because Creator is not activating it, and these Archons are falling one after the other. One of them is still alive, and it looks like Creator is gonna find a way to clear that army. These Colossus has 39 kills.
Oh, wow.
I mean, what a crazy game.
Yeah, with some nice Warp Prism Micro and especially those DTs, because killing all those Orbos, that means less energy for those scans. So those DTs were pretty much the game clincher. And Creator just had more bases, so Dream just wasn't able to clear out as much. And even during that kind of that weird base trade timing, even though Creator recalled in the wrong Nexus, he was able to save the Nexus down below the main base. So that was just a great hold there by Creator. Almost looked like it was going to be in favor of Dream, but remember, he pulled all his SCVs, so that was his big last stand, just didn't have quite enough to close out the game.
Yeah, those Dark Templars coming in clutch, that Colossus killing so many SCVs and Marines. And in the end, like, Creator is having one of his top days. He's playing very good, and he's right now at match point.
All right, it's 2-1, right?
It's 2-0.
Oh, 2-0. Okay.
All right.
There we go. All right.
Third set of this best of 5 series. We have the blue Protoss here spawning in the top right hand corner of Pillars of Gold. And as I was saying a couple seconds ago, he's currently at match point, ready to clinch the series, get into the finals, face DRG. Let's see if it makes it reality right here, right now, playing for TMV. It is Creator.
And spawning here at the bottom left, he is the red Terran player from Brave Star Gaming. His back is against the wall. Guys, he needs you to root for him. Send your energy to Dream.
Alright. It looks like Dream hasn't really found any way to just get past Creator in this series. Like, first game was kind of a mess, and he just made a couple bad decisions in a very aggressive game out of Creator. Second game, Creator had, like, total freedom to do whatever he wanted. And he's the kind of player who can just get out of control very fast if he's not kept in check. So I want Dream to play a little bit more aggressively this time. I don't want him to drop an early third again. And I want Creator to kind of adapt to the possibility that this time Dream is going to play aggressively.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like if the game prolongs longer into the macro game, I feel like that kind of favors Dream a bit. Yeah, Creator, I think he has better... I guess, the majority of his wins are more when he kind of does a timing attack or catches his opponent off guard in the early game. But Dream, he's more of a consistent, long-term macro player. Can abuse the Protoss with a lot of drops here and there, kind of outmaneuvering the Protoss. So that's when I think Dream is at his best. So if it was in his control, I think Dream would like it to go to the long game.
I feel like it is still a double-edged sword. I feel like while it is very much true what you said, like Dream is an exceptionally good late game player, I feel like Creator kind of falls under the same category. Really, like, I don't really see Creator as that player who can only play timings. I feel like you are right. Like, it is most certainly one of his strongest tools. But he's also this kind of player who's just gonna out-macro you if you don't do anything about it. And he's just very vulnerable to timing attacks if he's not really careful about it.
Yeah, I mean, Creator's not bad in the late game or anything. I'm just saying, like, Dream...
Probably not in this matchup.
Yeah, Creator is actually pretty good in the PvT matchup, I think, as well. I think
he's pretty good, yeah.
Yeah, I think he's more known in his PvZ, probably, but yeah, his PvT is pretty good as well.
Like, his late game in PvZ is kind of great. In PvT, It is quite good. Not top notch, but it's still quite good.
Yeah.
I remember some very good games of Creator. Of course, he's the kind of player who can just play very bad one day for some unknown reasons. But so is Dream.
Sinoka Death asking what was map 2 of map 2 NR?
Jagannatha.
Yeah,
It was
Jagannatha. Yeah.
So it's kind of a standard opener from both players. Not really anything too crazy going on both sides. We see a single Widow Mine being dropped by this Medivac.
Yeah, that's weird because usually like 2 Widow Mines at the red release, right?
Or even 3 sometimes.
Yeah.
If you want to go like very hard on it, you can even go 4 Widow Mines. Like I've seen some players do that.
Yeah, Maru would just go for like 4 and then another 4 and then another 3 and then another 2 and then another 4.
And he's never gonna lose any of them. He's gonna kill 20 probes with every single Widow Mine shot. Yeah, that's Maru. I would love to custom Maru. It's just missing on my little casting book where I assign every single player I cast in my life. Maru is not there. Yep.
I want to cast Zero.
I think I casted Cyril once.
Oh, you did? Ah, lucky you.
Yeah, for some... I was community caster for some
I see.
event, and I think I casted Cyril once.
Nice.
I never casted Dark, and I never casted Maru.
Oh. Yeah, Dark.
I think I never casted Classic as well, so and I
Ooh.
probably never will. So,
Who knows? Maybe you'll come back.
yeah, maybe in 2 years I will cast some Classic. I definitely hope so. But who knows what's gonna happen in 2 years? Who knows what's gonna happen in this game? Like, let alone imagine in 2 years. Yeah, there are a bunch of players I would love to cast that I never really had the chance to do. Like, I never casted Clem. I did cast Raynor once.
Oh, nice.
Alright, Dream is going to get a little bit more aggressive this time. It looks like he's gonna be making quite a lot more Marines than he's accustomed us throughout this series. But Critter looks fairly prepared for it. He's gonna be dropping just the right amount of gateways at the right time. He's gonna already have Colossi out. His Thermal Lens and Charge are almost done. At the same time, pretty perfect timing once more from Creator, who once again was left a little bit unchecked, but this time Dream is gonna send quite a heavy contingent of your units through the map.
Alright, one Colossus out on the field. Disruptor actually being made here. Oh, actually, the second Colossus does pop out as well. But, oh, wow.
Yeah, that is a lot of damage. The interference mage is going on top of the Warp Prism is gonna help with the micro for Dream. Having the micro advantage is gonna help a lot. But these Colossi are just way too far back. But right now, it looks like Dream is right now super into just dropping into the main, and a bunch of Blink Stalkers have just been warped in, just at the right spot, at the right moment. And once again, Creator very much on top of his defense.
Yeah. I was afraid that, you know, he would just like lure Creator out there and then just like, drop into the main base. But Creator knew what's up. He was gonna go ahead and warp in some Blink Stalkers just to make sure that doesn't happen. But got another drop here. Another double medevac drop here into the left side. Some army here, some charge lot, as the Colossus army does at least move towards the left side. So he should be able to defend this relatively easily.
And as you say, he just kind of moves his army a little bit too far away. He's gonna lose 2 probes. Nothing too great, really. 3 probes. Bunch of zealots just getting low on health. Really not much going out of control for Creator. But this time Dream is playing the kind of game I want Dream to play. Just never leaving Creator alone to macro. Like, without anything to contest him. And this time his Shockwave EMP is gonna be slightly more impactful compared to the last game, I feel like. Even though, like, his fight was insanely good. Of course, I'm talking about Dream. In the last game, he still kind of lost to Creator just having more stuff, just preparing a little bit better for the engagements. This time, it feels more even.
Yeah, for sure. Although, right now, Dream is enjoying a 1-1 upgrade lead. Creator has yet to actually research his +1 of anything, either attack or armor. Now he just started his +1, so he's going to be very behind there.
It's going to be very behind. Like, I suppose Dream is just about to start +2/+2. I don't really see why he didn't already start. Yeah, here it comes. So, yeah, he's going to be finding himself
I think we have
quite a lot behind.
Yeah, I think we have a base trade scenario here once again. Oh my goodness. These base trades just keep happening against these two players.
Yeah, this is just the matchup of base trades, really. It just keeps on happening. And this time is more on the dark. Like, both players kind of have a very strong army, very high DPS army. We can just deal with stuff very fast. Of course, the amount of AoE damage on the side of Creator is just kind of out of control. But then again, Dream has a lot of army back home to defend with this. And a bunch of Archons are already finding themselves low enough. And that's a huge EMP, getting all of the sentries and so many units. It looks like Dream is definitely going to have the upper end in this game. Here comes the recall from Creator. But it kind of almost looks like it is too late. It's gonna be a huge anti-armor missile and a huge interference matrix. In the end, it looks like the army of Dream is just not falling. Finally, the Colossus is out of the interference matrix, but he's really ready now. And another drop is gonna come over here in the main base of Creator. Both players losing so much so quickly, but these Marauders are just kind of not dying. Blinking forward is gonna be the answer of Creator. And it's one base against one base.
Oh my goodness. I gotta commend the Creator on the Warp Prison, that Warp Prison micro on the Colossus, saving it time after time. Unfortunately, wasn't able to save the Disruptor, but at least saved the Colossus. And right now, I mean, Dream, I feel like he has a kind of economic lead, especially since Command Center can lift off.
Upgrades are gonna kick in very fast. +2/+2 is gonna just be very hard to deal with.
Yeah. I mean, if he can attack before then, but it's getting very, very nearly done, so.
Oh, that's another great EMP. Catching these Stalkers before they can blink in, and that's so many Marauders. I don't really feel like Creator kind of has the answer to this.
Oh, if he can get a good Disruptor hit, because, one thing that Upgrade, doesn't account for is the Disruptors. So those are one of the comeback, or I guess kind of rendered the upgrade lead that Dream has. Kind of a little bit low.
Like, without upgrades, you cannot defend the Disruptors. Right now, both players just kind of skyrocketing in armor, and that's a huge engagement beginning, but the shockwaves of Dream are just way too good. EMP getting everything on the side of Creator. Both of the armies are melting, but the one of Creator is just melting a little bit quicker. My voice just high-pitched for no reason at all. Dream is gonna get the third game of the series.
I mean, you're just excited that, Dream is still alive. He has his tournament hopes still alive, and you're gonna go ahead.
That's a convincing game, to be honest. Like, he did the right thing, and he just won, which is always a convincing victory, especially when you predict it. But yeah, never mind.
But anyhow, guys, if you like the content that we've been putting out here on Trovo, feel free to drop us a follow and help support the channel. And also, just a reminder that there is a Matcherino page for this event, so you want to help out all these players, contribute 50 cents for free using the code AX215. So right pinned in the chat box is the Matcherino link, so just head on over there, log in with your Blizzard, your Twitch, your Google, whatever account that you want to sign in with, and just enter the coupon code, and voila, 50 cents for free to the overall prize pool. And then also, if you want to do some additional sponsor quests to help out, contribute some more funds to the prize pool, feel free to do so. And then lastly, if you guys want to buy the replay pack for this entire event, you can do so in the marketplace. The replays will be available very soon and quickly after the stream is done. So if that is something you want to do, please do consider so.
We're waiting for creator to confirm. Well, he may be bugged actually. Let me just ask him.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Yeah. Problem solved. It was a
Awesome.
bugged lobby.
Sometimes that happens.
Kind of too often, to be honest. All right. Players are very eager to get into this fourth game of the series. So am I. It's gonna be romanticide. Unluckily. But it's a different matchup. Things can get a little bit better in this matchup, I feel like. These bad features of romanticide kind of not show on this matchup. And I actually feel like this is a good map for this matchup.
All right.
All right. It's the fourth game of this best of 5 series. And we're getting on romanticide here, top left hand corner. It's gonna be where the blue Protoss player is currently spawning. Playing for Team Envy, hailing from Korea. Currently still at match point. It is Creator.
And spawning here, playing for Brave Star Gaming. He is the red Terran player. He is just a man with a dream.
Come on, that was cheap.
Gotta love the puns.
Absolutely. It just sometimes it's just too easy with some of these players.
I know, right?
And don't even get me started about casting sort of.
Ah.
That is the end all of names good for puns. So this time Dream kind of as a creator more figured out compared to the beginning of the series.
Yeah, I
It
mean,
feels like creator has to change something actually.
yeah, in a little bit of a shorter series, in the best of 5, especially in the best of 3, it's really, you gotta really kind of adapt to your opponent really quickly, compared to like a best of 7 or a best of 9, right? You know, in the best of 3 or best of 5, you only have limited amount of chances, so riskier builds aren't used as much in these shorter series, and also you gotta, you know, definitely identify any patterns or any kind of playstyle that you can abuse of your opponent, and adapt on the fly pretty much.
Yeah, you kind of have to be ready to get out of your comfort zone more compared to best of 3s and best of 7s. Because in best of 3s, you're most likely just gonna play your comfort zone every single game, because it just kind of works better that way. Best of 7, you just kind of to have more of a plan for the series. Best of 5 are a lot more adaptives, and Dream is actually showing why in this series, adapting greatly in game number 3 in a do or die situation, and he decided to do.
Yeah, we'll see if he can adapt furthermore in this game at number 4, but this Reaper
He's already changing stuff up, to be fair. Like, this is a reactored Rex with Hellions. Well, Hellion. popping out of the factory.
You might see some Widow Mine drops, or at least a Hellion drop of
Yeah.
some sort.
I feel like it's just for scouting. He's being a little bit more careful, which is exactly the right game to do because Creator is dropping down a little bit more gateways than usual, dropping down the Twilight Council a little bit more earlier than you're supposed to see. And talking about weird stuff, there's a pylon in the middle of the map.
Just a random pylon. Just
Yeah.
normal things.
What hurt you can do? Just a pylon. Like, it doesn't hurt anyone. Just there.
Oh man, I don't think Dream is wary of this as he doesn't have any SCVs parked at the bunker to repair.
No
And
cyclones.
yeah, oh man, this could wait. Oh, actually, he doesn't target the bunker.
Yeah, it just goes past it, which is honestly the best choice, I feel like. Yeah, he's just targeting down SCVs, he's just killing stuff quickly, he's just waiting for Blink, to be honest, to be able to fight the bunker, or even have some reinforcements. Now the SCVs are cut out, they cannot repair the bunker is gonna go down very fast. There's still a lot of Marines. Marines can deal with Stalkers very fast if they don't have Blink. And these 3 Stalkers are trapped between a rock and a hard place. SCVs are gonna be put in the fight as well. Just try to avoid these Stalkers kiting too much, but all of the Marines have been cleared but one right now. There's the tank, which is going to be super useful at dealing with this. But Blink is almost done, and Creator looks like he's not done with Stalkers yet. He's gonna drop down a third Nexus, which makes it way less committed. But he's still gonna have quite a little bit of Stalker action if he wants to just kind of deal some pop damage here and there, just kill a couple Marines before Dream can eventually outgrow him.
Alright,
In army supply, of course. Oh, wait a minute.
a few more attempted Widow Mine drops. Does get 5 probes here. So a total of 11 probes going down throughout this game for Creator. On the other side, we only have 3 SCVs. So I would say, all in all, Dream getting the better end of the trades in the past minute or
He
so.
still lost quite a lot of Marines, so in the end he got the better trade because Stalkers are just pretty expensive this early in the game. But the early third base from Creator kind of makes me think of a pretty even situation, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, definitely anyone's game still. It's still not over yet.
It's gonna be a late Robo Bay, that's for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Or even no Robo Bay at all, since Creator is just adding more gateways, getting charged. May very well be just a Templar Archive being added instead of a Robo Bay.
Yeah, it might not be bad to actually skip the robotics bay
Yeah,
because this
exactly what I was thinking.
yeah, this map is just so huge that I think mobility is more convenient and more kind of preferred here. So maybe you could just stick with just mass gateway units. And it looks like he's throwing down a bunch of gateways, 5 on the production tab. So yeah, I actually like this decision by Creator.
I would also feel very comfortable with just 4 High Templars in a War Prism situation. Just more of that cup of tea. Just a little bit more of a European way to play this matchup. Doesn't really look like Creator is going for that. It looks like he's going more for what you were talking about, which is this heavy Zealot style. But then again, map control is not gonna be an issue for Dream for a little while at least.
Alright, looks like Creator doing a really nice job weakening the army of Dream. Making sure that by the time he reaches his base that he will at least warp enough units against a weakened army.
And with Zealots, that is kind of important.
Oh
That's
boy.
a lot of Zealots.
Oh, he might want to wait for +1 though, but he's going to go ahead and start engaging as these tanks are unsieged, and a nice little sandwich here by these Stalkers.
Oh, that's gonna be a lot of damage coming from Dream's army though. That's an army that can really pack a punch. 2 tanks are gonna go down. The auto turrets are really gonna help this. Oh, Raven is such a great unit. The Stalkers are all gonna be cleared. But Creator still has a sizable amount of Zealots. It's making an Immortal. The upgrade is gonna be very clutch for Dream. And keeping these 2 tanks alive is even more important. Clearing that pylon on the right side, of course, a great move. But Dream is establishing a kind of Arctic break position. Now the Warp Prism with a warping of Zealots into the main of Dream is gonna force him back, which is exactly the right move the creator had to make to just buy some time. And honestly, that's a sizable amount of SCVs dead. That's
Yeah,
some
actually drops
really good damage.
drops Dream down to 35 workers compared to 60 of his side. Might want to actually throw down a Nexus, but he's still keeping up with these charge. I
Yeah.
think he might be overextending just a bit. Oh, actually
Yeah.
forces the cancel on the third. Oh no.
That is good, but he lost quite a lot of Zealots to do that.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. I
Now
think-
it's time for that Storm and the Warp Prism I was talking about, but I feel like it's gonna be too late.
Yeah, Storm just being researched, so this is going to be a scary time here for Creator. I'm not sure you might just want to go ahead and cancel that 4th base, because right now he just needs as much units as he possibly can to defend against this. If he can hold this, then he pretty much wins.
Oh, he needs almost a full minute though, and his Liberators just have no answer at the moment. Shield Battery Overcharge is gonna be used, but this Army of Dream is just pretty much uncontestably gonna break through into the natural. Feedback gonna go on top of the Raven. Good feedback nonetheless. But the losses that Creator is taking are just too much for him to really thinking about saving that natural. So it's gonna buy some more time. Finally some Stalkers get on top of the Liberators. Can they deal with it? One of them dies, but no more. Looks like Dream is gonna steam forward and try to find some more damage. Finally Storm is done. And there are 4 Eye Templars into the Warp Prism. Oh, but he's losing still so much. 31 probes gonna be killed by Dream, and the army of the Terran is doubling the supply of the Protoss one. Right now, Creator really needs to find the rabbit from the hat, because otherwise we're going to game 5, guys. I don't really see a way to break this position. 2 tanks, a Liberator, and a bunch of full health bio units. It is the final stand for Creator, storming everything, charging on top of the Terran army, and barely making a dent through everything that Dream has. GG gets cold, and it's gonna be a tied score. 2 games in a row for Creator, 2 games in a row for Dream.
Yeah, Creator just wasn't able to close out the series. Dream keeps his dreams alive and forces us to a 5th and decisive game. We have ourselves quite a series. The first semifinals went to a 5th game. This second semifinals going straight into another 5th game. Boy, we have ourselves a bunch of great StarCraft games.
This is pretty great. Like, we're already at the 10th game of today. Both series have been very back and forth, very close. Creator riding going cats.
He
Kind
is
of
ready.
unsettling.
He is ready to clinch this
It's
series.
too ready, arguably. But we're going to Lightshade as the final map for this series, and that is a messy map for this matchup. Let's see how the 2 players perform. It's do or die, 5th game of the series. This is where we decide who is going to be the second finalist. And this guy in the bottom right hand corner had 3 chances to be that person. 3 match points in a row. This time, it's do or die. For playing for Team NV, it is Creator.
And spawn here at the top left corner of the map is the red Terran player from Brave Star Gaming and Korea. Give it up for Dream.
I have some difficulties thinking about what could Creator really change right now. to make up for what is happening, because he tried to do something different in game number 4 and it really didn't work out.
Yeah, I think what Creator, though, on the other side, should do is stick with his, his bread and butter. This Twilight play with the Blink Stalkers has, I mean, it didn't work out well for him in the last game, but I think you got to go with what you're comfortable with, what you're strongest with, and hopefully, this time around works in favor of him.
That is a kind of a good read. So hard to not agree with that, but on the other hand, just feels like momentum is kind of a very important thing in a best of 5 series, and it's just playing such a huge part of this one.
Creator, things not starting off well for Creator as he does lose his first probe.
Yep. Alright, he kind of looks like nothing too crazy is happening on both sides of the map. Just really going for the standard. We're probably going to see a Cyclone really quick. There is no add-on to the Rex, which is kind of weird. But I think this is going to be some just standard 111 Widowmine drop. I don't really see it being something different. It's gonna be a reactor, so it's gonna be similar to the last game's build. With the Twilight console on the other side, of course, just for a blink opener.
Oh, just a nice little delay here by Creator on the SCV build. Oh, look at that. Cheeky. Microing the SCV into the bunker. I like that. Some nice little micro from both players.
Still, it is a delay. It is a victory that Creator will gladly take, considering it's pretty free. Of course, not gonna change too much in the general scheme of the game. But there are things Creator can do to actually slow down Dream. We're gonna go for Blink, going to get that map control, and let's see what Dream here will be able to do with a Widowmine drop instead. Oh, Reaper is gonna survive. Will it though? Will it though?
Ooh. Oh. It's a nice little kill there. It may not seem important right now, but there are those type of situations where the Hellions will run into the front, the Reaper would just grenade bomb whatever is blocking, and then that kind of allows the Hellions to bypass and get into the mineral line. But this time around, we'll be able to snipe out the Reaper. Don't have to worry about that. And yeah, it just looks like it's going to be a Widowmine drop actually from a Dream here.
Yeah, he's already getting ready to transition into that bio style. Of course, Creator, even after killing the Reaper, is not really risking too much, not really getting units on the map. It's gonna start a pretty early Robo Bay. Doesn't really have much to deal with the Widowmine drop. He just has to be ready on his reactions. Oh, and he's not really fast on the main. Okay, it's gonna be fast enough, it looks like. Just gonna lose one probe as of now. And also gonna kill one of the Widowmines.
Yeah, great hold there. Doesn't really lose anything.
It wasn't looking that great initially, but it really played that great.
Yeah, now Blink is done. But it doesn't look like a Creator is going for some Blink Stalker push or anything, or pressure at the very least. He went for the robotic spade pretty early, so I'm gonna go ahead and go for some
rushing tech.
Yeah, he is really rushing the tech right now.
Oh, Widowmine drop again. Oh, this might deal some damage. It's gonna get just one probe again. Good micro out of Creator. Dream just kind of dropped and forget, which is one way to do the Widowmine drop. Of course, Creator just really not super able to get map control. He has 3 Blink Stalkers. This is not like the scariest army ever. He's gonna have a pretty well-timed third base, just gonna end pretty early. He's gonna be dropping down more gateways. His upgrades are gonna be pretty quick. That's the 6-minute double extended thermal lens charge upgrade, which is going to be fine, just on time. But he's gonna have his first Colossus out very early.
Yeah, super early.
Actually, he's already halfway through his second one, which is kind of great, really. Having less Stalkers can hurt you, though. Especially in a heavy Marauder scenario, which is looking like Dream's most used style by far. Of course, not really the hardest army to deal with for Creator, considering he has already 2 Colossi and is warping in sentries. Well, actually Sentry, I should say. He has 3 of them. That's still quite a sizable amount of force fields and Guardian Shields.
Yeah, I think the main thing is the Guardian Shield, and
yeah,
that's gonna definitely help. But we got another Widow Mine drop here. Let's see if he can react in time. Looks like he does.
Yeah. Still gonna lose a couple probes. But in the end, he also perfectly dealt with an auto turret, double auto turret going down on the top right hand side. It looks like a bunch of units are also steaming in over here, getting a couple probes, forcing the probes to actually head out of the mineral line. There is even double Widow Mines over there. So there's some damage coming from Dream, just in the way of forcing some workers downtime, really.
Yeah, but I gotta say, Creator has been doing some really nice defensive plays there. I mean, I think it was a lot of Protoss players, they would have lost much more probes. I think, throughout this game, losing 10 probes, not the greatest, but considering the amount of Widow Mines that was dropped throughout this game, I think that's fairly okay. And plus, he has teched up really early. He's got the Colossus, he's getting the Disruptors. Maybe if he can get a nice timing attack, I think that will actually be pretty good, because right now Dream only has a lot of Marines, a few Marauders, like 1 or 2 Widow Mines. Not a lot to deal with what Creator has, but that's only considering or assuming that Creator does go for a timing attack soon.
Like, the most important thing right now is the lack of the Ghost Academy, which can lead to Creator getting some very advantageous engagements. And of course, there's not many Vikings to deal with the Colossi. The Raven is the main scary thing right now. So Creator cannot really just go ham. Oh, this Warp Prism is barely gonna get out. Will it get out? Oh no. He just stopped moving and the Viking got it. But anyhow, Dream's army supply is definitely getting a little bit out of control. But the upgrades are kicking in for Creator. The key units are rising in numbers. There's a Dark Shrine incoming. Ghost Academy is not there yet. Halfway through, but not there yet. And Creator, as you were saying, has this little window of timing in which he can really make some magic happen.
Alright, looks like Dream is going to go ahead and try to put some pressure on here, but looks like Creator just seems to be in the right place at the right time. Oh, nice.
Raven Snipe! That's some great snipe from Creator. That's gonna be so important, actually.
Yeah, that's a really nice start, but Creator gotta be careful not to go in the open wide spaces here. Actually might lose this base here. I think I'm gonna have to cancel that for sure.
That's some bad maneuver from Creator. He's still gonna get a pretty nice wrap around the army of Dream, which is forced to actually steam away and suffer some heavy losses. This is not losses that you gladly take, considering you're sending reinforcements to go for a decisive maneuver. Of course, getting this 4th base again from Creator is kind of optimistic. I don't really see many ways to defend that. But Dream doesn't want to risk his end right now. Without a Raven, he doesn't really want to risk too much, it seems like.
Oh man, I really like Dream's kind of positioning right here. He's getting kind of setting up a little bit of a sandwich, a flank, a concave of some sort. Oh, actually, you know what? Never mind. He's gonna go ahead and just kind of retreat the other half of his army. Gonna go and attack the
which
kind
is
of the
weird.
Yeah, I think the idea is that he's gonna go ahead and try to do a double prong attack, attack the the 3 o'clock base while dropping into the main base. And right now, oh man, he's gotta be careful. That there's a lot of stalkers here.
Yeah, not gonna find a way into the main anytime soon. And there are disruptors ready to just shoo away everything. Now, a couple stalkers are gonna be like left for dead, left and right. But of course, Dream is still gonna find a good way to drop down a shockwave and just not get any damage from these disruption novas. Meanwhile, Dream is still gonna try to strike on the left side, but it looks like the main army is not really breaking through.
But the DTs are out in the action, getting some nice snipe here at the I guess the base in the below the main base. But does he have any other DT? Nope, just only one DT's here. I guess he's just waiting for a DT blink. Okay, never mind.
He has another, like, trying to get stuff in the main army. EMP is gonna be dropped down to just get the kill. But now this one single DT is really going on it. Like, that's a lot of kills. The snipe is gonna be used to kill that one Dark Templar. But yeah, this is such a hard position to break. There are 4 disruptors. Like, you can steam up how much you want. 4 disruptors are just gonna endlessly cycle disruption novas and keep you at bay. Creator has found a really comfy spot to just thrive right now. Recovering all that disadvantaging army supply and just right now struggling behind in upgrades, which could be easily fixed.
Yeah, he's gonna definitely need to chrono boost those upgrades, as he doesn't want to be that behind. And I feel like this is like Dream is kind of controlling the pace of this game. He's like the one on the aggressive move, and Creator is just trying to defend, and Dream is trying to find that opening here. It looks like he's gonna actually find one opening. Might get the cancel on the next. Oh, doesn't finish it off.
Yeah, he doesn't really want to take too many risks for it. The Stalkers blinking forward was something he was waiting for, and he's just gonna send the rest of the army on the top right. This time there is way more stuff, and let's see if these disruptors can make some magic happen. Alright, one disruption nova will whiff, second and third one will whiff as well. The fourth one is ready, and right now the first one is ready again, so it looks like Dream will think better of engaging there right now. And I agree with you, like, Dream is by far the aggressor right here. Like, he's always the kind of player who just tries to blindside you. But Creator defense has been top notch here on Lightshade.
Yeah, but look at this. The DTs are out and about. They got the DT blink. Just not quite enough though. There's only 4, so I'm not sure that's quite enough.
Yeah, not gonna be enough. Just gonna go around the wrong neighborhood. And they're gonna find themselves between a rock and a hard place. Shadow Sprite back into safety. But Creator is also moving in some very important bits of his army. Gonna see the Vikings and just decide to back off, aiming for the better. And once again, that's a clash on the top right side to Creator just not opening the door for Dream to get in, and that's the Fleet Beacon follow-up from Creator. 15-minute Fleet Beacon to try and switch things up. As much as I despise it in this kind of games. Oh, meanwhile on the bottom left, these Liberators are just trying to focus down the Colossi. They're gonna find a good fight. The Disruptors are falling in numbers. Actually, Dream finds a great fight on the bottom left hand side, and here he has quite an interesting siege with the Liberators. Liberators are just not letting Creator find a good spot to fight. Shield Body Overcharge is gonna be used, but that's a huge shockwave going on top of the main army of Creator. It looks like Disruption Novas are just not connecting with anything at all. Just taking a look at these Disruptor skills, like, they're all so low. Like, I feel like the highest kills on a Disruptor right now is 7. Here comes a huge wraparound for Creator, really struggling to find a good way to clear the army of Dream. It looks like reinforcements are gonna come in the end. Creator is gonna find some very interesting victories. It looks like VMPs are now getting on top of all of these Stalkers. Most of the Stalkers are surviving, but now it's time for the Disruptors to actually fall. The rest of the army clutching it. Dream with the Ghosts and the Marines steaming again on top of the Disruptors. And now it's just 2 of them left standing. Charging forward are the Zealots, trying to get on top of the Bio army. Both players really scared to lose these engagements, but it looks like Dream is going to be having the better of it. Here comes a nuke. Will Dream, will Creator be able to see that in time? That's such a well-placed nuke. This is such a horrible position for Creator. Nuke is gonna come down, and that is probably gonna be it. Just killing the probes, forcing Creator out of position, and Dream will get the series.